Hello Sagittarius, it's Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you for the month, or for the week of July the 6th through the 11th. I did go ahead and pull out one of the cards from the Soul's Journey deck. And this is the card that you got. It says, Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I like that. It's not an overly boastful pride. It's a pride of figuring out who you are and loving yourself. Because there's a lot of people in the world that don't even love themselves and they don't even know it. Oh, it's sad. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll dig into the tarot part. For Sagittarius, what is the most important thing that they need to be aware of? The most important thing. Whoa, that one kind of tipped and flipped. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now the Four Cups. So with the Four Cups, you have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, I hate to see that. But you do have two aces here. Perhaps when some truth comes out, then this will flip over. I don't know. So the Four of Cups talks about being discontent in some kind of a love connection, perhaps, with the cups being there. That even if the divine knocked you on the shoulder and said, hey, here's your soulmate, you're not even interested. Oh. Or maybe you're too busy reading a book. What is that? Oh, okay. So yeah, at least this person is looking at the cup. And the other cards, they're not even looking at the one from the divine. And yes, she or he has a book in their lap. I think they're just discontent right now with love. Maybe there's some issues here or something. With this reverse, it could be. We'll see. Oh, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride. Oh, okay. All right, let's pull for your person or the situation. Let's see what we get there. All right. The Six of Pentacles. That's reciprocity, equal give and take. The Nine of Swords in reverse. That's the end of anxiety. They're starting to leave, but I'll clarify that for sure. And then the Knight of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. This is somebody that's very intelligent, smart, beautiful. And she can be she works in any kind of business. She can be a CEO, intricate details with computers, anything. She's out there. She's got it all. Until she turns reverse, then that's a different story. Okay, so let's see why you have the Four Cups, like you're not even interested in even looking. I mean, you are looking, but it's like, okay, I'm reading right now, thank you. And then you got the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. Ace of Cups in reverse, which means a lack of love. Then over here on your person's side or situation, there's the Six of Pentacles, which is an equal give and take of not only money, but everything in a relationship. It's got to be equal. I give, you give. I take, you take. That kind of thing. Now the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. That means it's time to rest and recovery. Some kind of extreme torment you've gone through. And it's a mental. It's not a physical. It's a psychological turmoil that your person has gone through. Now, this could be all you, Sagittarius, so keep that in mind as well. And then the Knight of Swords. Now this is someone that's coming in. This person is coming in also with the Ace of Swords, basically coming in to tell the truth. They're like a knight in shining armor. I think in the book they call them the they're fast talking people, and they like to make changes in themselves. They're kind of stuck on themselves. They're smart too. They're very intelligent. But they can be a little conceited, I think. All right, let's figure out what's going on here. I mean, right off the bat, it just feels like there's a lack of love in a relationship, or maybe something's ended. I don't know. Tell us about the Four of Cups. The Four of Swords. There we go again with resting. Excuse me. This is a card too to take out time to rest and heal and recovery. This one's pretty much the same thing, except this one just talks about also going inside and resting and thinking about something. It's kind of like a meditation type thing where you're just resting and meditating, letting your mind be free. But you know, if you'll notice up here, the Three Swords, also remember that Three of Swords is where the heart is stabbed 3 times. And the golden one below is if somebody were to come in while this person is resting, they can easily grab that sword to protect themselves if it's danger. So they're not totally asleep, in other words. What else? Okay, there's a new beginning here with something to do with either money or property, or just a new beginning with a gift. A new beginning. Let's keep going. There's an offer of something here. Tell us about the Ace of Swords. Communications. There's going to be some communications either coming in or going out, or it could be both. Real fast, and many messages coming and going. Something about the Ace of Swords where somebody is speaking their truth. And it has something to do with making a move of some sort. Now the Two of Wands talks about also a crossroads where I always say it's kind of like when somebody's in that midlife crisis where they're, you know, I've lived this long and now what am I going to do? I've done this and that and that. Now what should I look forward to in the future? What kind of goals should I make? It's that kind of energy. It's like a plan A and a plan B. A's done. They're working on B now. And he's got that globe in his hand. I sometimes say that this is people that can use telepathy and speak to people through their minds at a distance. If you know what I mean by that. Anyway, let's keep going. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? Oh, darn it. I knew when I spoke about that this was going to come up. I saw it in my mind's eye when I started talking about it. It was like I saw that red heart. So something has been hurtful here for you, Sagittarius. There's a lack of love, and it's very hurtful. This could be a beginning of a, what do you call it? A self-startup kind of business, because the money's kind of small. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles for your person or situation here. The Six of Pentacles again talks about balance, equal give and take, reciprocity. I love that word. Reciprocity. It sounds so, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is going to make somebody very happy too, because this is like a wish come true. So whoever this person is, or Sagittarius, I believe this is you, and whoever this person is, they're very happy that they're finding somebody like you, or maybe it's got something to do with work, but right now I'm going to say they're happy with this situation with you, but you're not emotionally connected to them. Maybe whoever this person is, maybe they're just glad that they have you to share equally with each other. Because the Four of Cups talks about being discontent in a relationship, anything that's got to do with emotions. So this does not sound like this person, like you, Sagittarius, are happy. Like you're actually meditating about doing something different. You're making communications, or giving and taking communications and speaking a truth and making plans here. And is it all because, oh, I didn't pull another card here. Oh, my bad. So are you making plans because you're unhappy, discontent, and you're not loved? Is that what this is about? Yeah, there's a decision. This is making a plan. This is making a decision. A decision between two things. Now, the two things I always say, they could be near or far. Or what was the other thing I usually say with that? Because one of them is close by and one's near. Or one's near and one's far. Let's clarify one card for the Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups on top there. Let's see what we get there. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Now see, the money's growing. So we go from a page to a knight. Now this knight has a plan. And he's very slow and very methodical. He does not stray from the path that he's headed on. And he's headed that way to either give a gift or to make a purchase or to sell something. I think or it could be a job offer. I think it's a gift. I do. Let's look at the Nine of Swords in reverse. What is this about? Can we get more? Oh my gosh, look at this. Now when the Fool is in reverse, this actually talks about kind of like being a fool, because there's no plan. There's no preparedness. It's like, it's go time. And they don't think about what they're doing. It's almost impulsiveness is what I would call it. Now the Ten of Cups talks about a happy home, a marriage with children and family, in a beautiful home and near a river. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So somebody here is married. Is this a husband and wife? Is this a team? But there's somebody feels love and somebody doesn't. I'm trying to figure out if this is all you, Sagittarius. This could be all you. I've noticed lately even though my intentions are to break this up with you and them, it seems like it's always lately been just the person. And I kind of think it might be because you're single. Because I have been thinking about that. Because if you don't have a person, or if you don't have a situation, then it should be all about you then, if it's a reading for you. But you're happy because there's a Six of Pentacles here. That tells me there is another person or something that is an equal give and take. It might have something to do with a job. Maybe it does have something to do with a job. Now the Six of Pentacles also talks about getting your fair share in the type of work that you do. If you're doing hard work, you should be worth this much money and not anything less. That kind of thing. Gosh, you know, there's no kings, there's no queens, this is interesting. There's no kings or queens. There's a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles. Wow. And then here's somebody's had some very hard battles in their life. And to me, it looks as if they're working through that. It's like, yeah, look at all these battles I've been through. I can persevere. I can get through this. No problem. Well, he's got a bandage around his head. I mean, you think maybe he might want to step down once in a while. But what it's indicating, though, is the Knight of Swords is very perseverance. That Knight of Swords is not going to stop until they get to this, because that's the direction they're headed in. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh, there's 3 knights on the table. Now, when this one's in reverse, he can be very spontaneous, very impulsive, very lusty, I hate to say, but that's part of what this is. He's just going in and having fun and then leaving. He's not the one that stays. This one is the one that stays. He'll make it through the finish line, and he is very loyal. This is an earth sign, this is a fire sign, and then the Knight of Swords, of course, is an air sign. So we have 3 knights and no kings or queens. What does this mean? I might have to do a little bit more clarifying, and let's find out if we can, let's clarify that 10 of Cups. But I would like to clarify the 9 of Swords in reverse with the Fool in reverse with the 10 of Cups. Somebody wants to just get married and they're done. It's like they know this is what they want. They know this is what they want. They're not going to question it. That's why they came in as a fool. That's why the Knight of Swords, or the 9 of Swords, excuse me. There was a lot of anxiety about this situation, and finally they decided, yes, this is what I want. I'm headed out. And the Knight of Swords is the heading out part, and they're delivering whatever it is they're bringing to you. Saggy, they're coming. They're headed out. Let's clarify that 10 of Cups. Well, is it a fire sign? This is a Leo card. The Queen of Wands. Now, is the 9 of Swords saying that this anxiety that whoever this is has had, it's over a marriage with someone and they're wanting to leave it? Oh my gosh. The Fool talks about carelessness in reverse. Carelessness, apathy, being unprepared, and absence. Apathy means not interested. Or something similar to that. I don't know the exact words. There's many. This person's not interested in this marriage anymore. And the anxiety has become, it's at the end because they finally decided that, no, I'm done here. That's what it feels like. I'm done with this marriage. I'm done with this person. I'm heading out. Oh my God. All it took was for one court card to come in for me to be able to get that information. That's sneaky. There's nothing on Saggy's side, but it's Saggy. I know that. Wait a minute. We have the Queen of Wands over here again, too. That's right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Let's clarify her. I'm thinking this is a man. Or you can, switch the genders. The opposite is here. say this is a man wanting to leave a marriage with a queen in it, and this is a male. That's what I get. Queen of Wands. Reciprocity. The Six of Pentacles. We had the Six of Pentacles here. So, maybe the queen here is wanting to leave a marriage. And Saggy, you're looking for a way out too. Is this like a split between two people and neither one of them is communicating? Because these communications are either coming, usually when they're headed down, because they're headed down. Look at the buds. They're headed down, so they're coming from afar. So they're coming from the opposite direction. Now the queen here, maybe she's the one that wants to be a fool and is not content. I'm not sure. It's one or the other. I kind of feel like it's this Queen of Wands. And if this is your person, they're wanting out. And the Knight of Swords is speaking the truth. Someone's done a little inner search. They see something that, I'm not sure. Temperance. Temperance is going to balance everything out here. Not just the divine has got this. The divine has got this. Now, the temperance is on the Six of Pentacles, which is reciprocity, and the Queen of Wands over here. So does that tell me that this is going to be balanced out as well? Maybe in a sense, this is the divine working on this situation as well. There's a lack of interest. The Nine of Swords talks about rest, recovery, healing, relief, and extreme torment. Now, extreme torment, what does that mean? A relationship where there's no love. On Sagittarius' side, but there's a reason, because there's a hurt heart, because apparently this person doesn't. That's what it is. This person doesn't want to be married, and Sagittarius feels that because there's no love. Because it's the Fool in reverse that talks about being apathy. That talks about not concerned with this situation. Can't remember the other words. It looks like a split. I gotta get going because the time is running. Alright, so let's see what the potential outcome is here. Well, there is going to be some good news coming here. For the Four of Cups, a new offer, probably having something to do with money. But the news will be good. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse, somebody's losing money. And also it means that there's an emotional upset here. Because the water is wavy like that. That water is emotions. It's wavy, meaning somebody's got emotions that are up and then down, up and then down. So I don't know who that is. It could be the Wand, or the Queen of Wands, because she's just being a fool. She's ready to walk out. I mean, that sounds like somebody that would have unstable emotions. Now, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse talks about somebody that's not working, either on a situation or they're not working at a job. Oh my gosh, it could be you, Saggy. It could be you, Saggy, that's not working. Are you sick? Because this can also indicate being sick and needing to heal and refurbish or rejuvenate. And then we got these sisters again, I call them. Three sisters. It should be called the Three of Sisters. But anyway, this talks about a celebration, a union with friends or family or neighbors or whatever, and there's a celebration. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Magician in reverse. Either somebody's been trying to manifest something that's trickery and not allowed by the divine, or it could be that they don't know how to do it. And again, remember, the thing reading is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Somebody's pretty prideful here. I feel like it's this person. I don't know why, I just feel, because there's not a lot going on here. I feel like this person has got a lot of pride. I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely a split between two people. Now, if it is a marriage, it's probably going to be a divorce. If it's not a marriage, or maybe they just want to separate from each other for a while, I can see that happening too, possibly. There's not a lot of love at all, and heartache for Saggy. Alright, that's what I have for you today, Saggy. I'll see you during the month later, and then thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Namaste.